In the first video, the Multiplex 101, I got into the who, what, when, where, why, kind of the overview of this new legislation regarding multiplexes in British Columbia here. In the second video here, I'm going to get into the specifics a little bit more on zoning, so stay tuned. My name's Greg Axford. I'm a licensed realtor and property manager, and I have a real estate brokerage here in Port Moody, which is part of the Tri-Cities. We are about 45 minutes outside of downtown Vancouver. My goal of this channel is to help make videos for anybody that's thinking of buying, selling, or investing in real estate in the marketplace that I'm lucky enough to live and work in. I absolutely love it here. And in this video, more specifically, anybody that's looking for more information on the new multiplex zoning in British Columbia. And if you would like to book a call to discuss anything multiplex related, I will make it very easy for you. There's a link below in the description that will allow you to choose a time that's convenient for yourself. A multiplex will be defined as anything more than 2 units, but up to 6 units because the province has set that as the cap on the amount of units allowed on a single family home. And you could have a duplex, that would be 2, a duplex with suites on each side, giving you 4 units. You could have a triplex, a 5 or 6plex. You could have a laneway house. You could have a laneway house with a combination of what I just talked about, or a suite in the basement. So there's a variety of things that could be called a multiplex. Anything greater than 6 units, really, it's going to be a townhouse development or a small low-rise building, so we call that low density. In order to understand where we're going versus where we were, it's important to understand the official community plan, or the OCP, and the bylaws of the city. Now, the official community plan is just that. It's a plan that's set by the council and the people in the city that kind of give a guideline on where they would like to see the different neighborhoods of the city, how they would like to see them develop, what kind of buildings or zoning they'd like to see in each part of the city. Now, the bylaws are zoning bylaw regulates land use and general form and siting of the development in accordance with the city's official community plan. And zoning bylaws define permitted uses, development density, siting of buildings, building heights, lot coverage, and what the parking looks like with all of that. I'll throw this graphic up on the screen. This will make it maybe a little bit easier to understand. So you can see in the middle, you've got the community plan that I was just speaking about. And then you've got the left side, which is basically the planning, the council, the city staff, and kind of where they want to see the city in different areas go, what they want it to look like moving forward into the future. The right side is the initiative by the initiatives by citizens and corporations, and this is where we get into the actual building and how that works. So you have your rezoning applications, or before you would have rezoning applications, I should say, subdivision plans, and then building permits. As you can see across that board, you have a lot of people involved, a lot of decisions that need to be made at various levels of council and city and planning and so forth. And the whole idea of this movement is to make housing more accessible and more affordable. What the housing minister and the provincial government is trying to do now is to get rid of a lot of these steps and get rid of a lot of the red tape to make it faster. Faster will ultimately equal less expensive, because it should be cheaper for a developer to build the product if they don't have to hold it as long and go through all of these steps. Now, the cities are still going to have all of their zoning. They're still going to have their agricultural land reserve, or ALR. They're still going to have industrial and commercial districts all throughout the cities. That's not what we're talking about here. Here we are just talking about residential. The biggest piece that they're taking away is that piece to the right. That's that rezoning application. That's the one that prior to this, you would have to go through all of the council hearings. So typically 3 council hearings, and that took a lot of time, usually about a year. So ultimately, it's the saving the developer a lot of time and a lot of carrying costs on a property in order for them to progress and move to a building permit. I'll get a little bit more into the development on the next video, but I hope you enjoyed. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, if I added any value. Happy house hunting, everyone.